The World Through Huxley's Eyes. Aldous Leonard Huxley was born on July 26, 1894, into an intellectually rich household in England. His grandfather was the renowned biologist Thomas Henry Huxley, known as Darwin's Bulldog, for his ardent support of evolution. Growing up in such an environment, Huxley was exposed early to the intertwining worlds of science, art, and philosophy. Despite the privilege of his upbringing, Huxley's life was not without hardship. He lost his mother at the age of 14, and at 16, a near-blindness condition threatened to end his academic pursuits. Yet these adversities shaped his perspective, fostering a resilience and curiosity that would define his intellectual journey. Through his groundbreaking works like Brave New World, The Perennial Philosophy, and The Doors of Perception, Huxley explored themes of individuality, freedom, technology, and spirituality. He was a writer ahead of his time, foreseeing the challenges of modernity and offering timeless insights to navigate them. His lessons are more than philosophical musings, they are practical guides for living a thoughtful and meaningful life. The Fragility of Freedom, a cautionary tale from Brave New World. In Brave New World, Huxley depicts a society where human freedom has been traded for the illusion of happiness. Citizens live in a world engineered to suppress individuality and critical thought. From birth, people are conditioned to accept their roles in a rigid caste system. Pleasure and distraction, delivered through mass entertainment, instant gratification, and the drug soma, prevent any resistance to this manufactured harmony. Huxley's message is clear: freedom is fragile, and its erosion often begins not with overt oppression but with subtle compromises. He warns that societies valuing comfort and stability above liberty risk losing the ability to think critically and act independently. In our era, this lesson is particularly poignant. Modern technologies, from social media to artificial intelligence, can empower but also manipulate. The convenience of algorithms curating information can lead to intellectual complacency, while the allure of constant entertainment threatens to distract us from essential issues. To preserve freedom, Huxley teaches us to remain vigilant. This involves questioning societal norms, examining the influence of technology on our lives, and defending the spaces where individuality and dissent can thrive. True freedom requires effort, an active engagement with the world, a commitment to critical thought, and the courage to confront uncomfortable truths. The search for truth, embrace critical thinking. Aldous Huxley spent much of his life challenging conventional wisdom. He believed truth was often obscured by the forces of authority, ideology, and tradition. Whether through his novels, essays, or speeches, Huxley consistently urged individuals to question their surroundings and seek a deeper understanding of the world. Huxley's approach to truth was both skeptical and open-minded. He rejected dogma, whether religious, political, or scientific, advocating instead for a dynamic engagement with ideas. He argued that truth is not static but evolves as we expand our understanding. This perspective demands intellectual humility, the recognition that our beliefs may be incomplete or flawed, and a willingness to revise them in light of new evidence. In today's information age, where misinformation spreads rapidly, Huxley's lesson is more relevant than ever. The abundance of data available at our fingertips is both a blessing and a challenge. To navigate this landscape, we must cultivate critical thinking skills, the ability to evaluate sources, identify biases, and synthesize diverse perspectives. Huxley reminds us that the pursuit of truth is not only an intellectual exercise but a moral imperative, one that requires courage, curiosity, and a lifelong commitment to learning. The intersection of science and spirituality. Huxley's intellectual journey was defined by his effort to bridge the gap between science and spirituality. While rooted in the rationalism of his scientific heritage, Huxley was deeply drawn to mysticism and the metaphysical. His writings, particularly in the perennial philosophy, explore universal spiritual truths found across religions, arguing that these insights complement rather than contradict scientific understanding. Huxley viewed science as a powerful tool for exploring the physical universe but recognized its limitations in addressing existential questions. He believed spirituality provided a framework for understanding meaning, purpose, and the nature of consciousness, domains that science alone could not fully explain. His perspective was not one of conflict but integration. Science and spirituality, when combined, offer a more holistic view of reality. This lesson is especially important in a time when the pace of scientific advancement often outstrips ethical reflection. Huxley challenges us to adopt a balanced worldview that honors both empirical evidence and spiritual wisdom. By doing so, we can navigate the complexities of modern life with greater insight and integrity, embracing both the material and transcendent aspects of existence. The importance of mindfulness and presence. In his later years, Huxley's focus shifted toward exploring the nature of consciousness and the practice of mindfulness. Influenced by Eastern philosophies and his own experiments with altered states of perception, Huxley became a vocal advocate for living fully in the present moment. He believed that much of human suffering stemmed from our inability to be fully present, as our minds are often preoccupied with past regrets or future anxieties. Mindfulness, for Huxley, was not merely a mental exercise but a way of life. It involved cultivating an acute awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, and surroundings, allowing for a deeper connection to the present. This practice fosters a sense of clarity and inner peace, enabling individuals to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience. Huxley's emphasis on mindfulness resonates in today's fast-paced world, where distractions abound and stress levels are high. His teachings encourage us to slow down, to savor the richness of each moment, and to approach life with a sense of gratitude and wonder. In doing so, we can break free from the cycle of distraction and rediscover the joy of simply being. Beware of technological overreach. Huxley's concerns about technology, as expressed in Brave New World and his essays, remain strikingly prescient. He recognized technology's potential to transform society but warned that its unchecked use could lead to dehumanization. For Huxley, the danger lay not in technology itself but in the ways it could be wielded to manipulate and control. Huxley foresaw how technology could be used to pacify populations, creating a society of passive consumers rather than active citizens. This lesson is particularly relevant in the digital age, where devices designed to connect and inform can also isolate and distract. From the addictive nature of social media to the ethical dilemmas of artificial intelligence, the challenges Huxley envisioned have become integral to our daily lives. Huxley's work challenges us to reflect on the role of technology in our lives. It calls for a mindful approach that prioritizes human values over technological efficiency, ensuring that innovation serves to enhance rather than diminish our humanity. The necessity of individuality in a conformist world. Huxley's works repeatedly emphasized the value of individuality in a world that often rewards conformity. He believed that personal freedom and self-expression were essential for a meaningful life. In Brave New World, individuality is systematically suppressed to maintain social stability, serving as a powerful critique of societies that prioritize uniformity over diversity. Huxley's insights remind us of the importance of protecting our individuality in the face of societal pressures. In an era of global connectivity, where trends and norms spread rapidly, the ability to think and act independently is more crucial than ever. By embracing our uniqueness and standing firm in our beliefs, we can contribute to a richer and more dynamic society. The value of art and literature. For Aldous Huxley, art and literature were not merely cultural artifacts or forms of entertainment but profound tools for understanding and expressing the human condition. He believed in the transformative power of creative expression to awaken the mind, challenge assumptions, and evoke empathy. Huxley's own works are a testament to this belief, blending narrative artistry with philosophical depth to provoke readers into questioning their perceptions of reality. In his essays, Huxley often argued that art and literature serve as mirrors to society, reflecting its virtues and flaws. By engaging with great works of art and literature, individuals gain insight into the universal aspects of human experience: love, loss, conflict, and transcendence. These mediums allow us to step into others' lives, fostering a sense of empathy and interconnectedness. They also provide a space for critical reflection, helping us understand the cultural, political, and ethical forces that shape our world. In today's fast-paced digital landscape, Huxley's lesson about the value of art and literature is more important than ever. While technological advancements have democratized access to information and creative content, they have also fostered a culture of superficial engagement. Huxley's insights remind us to approach art and literature with intentionality, taking the time to immerse ourselves in their depths. By doing so, we cultivate a richer, more nuanced understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Through art, we can explore the complexities of existence and confront uncomfortable truths. Through literature, we can engage in a dialogue with the past and envision alternative futures. Huxley teaches us that creativity is not a luxury but a necessity for both personal growth and societal progress. By embracing the arts, we not only enrich our own lives but also contribute to a culture that values depth, diversity, and imagination. The human capacity for transcendence. One of Aldous Huxley's most compelling lessons is his exploration of the human capacity for transcendence, the ability to move beyond ordinary experiences and connect with higher states of consciousness. This idea is central to his later works, particularly The Doors of Perception and Island, where he delves into the transformative potential of altered states, meditation, and spiritual practices. Huxley's fascination with transcendence was not an escapist fantasy but a profound inquiry into the nature of reality and human potential. He believed that moments of transcendence allow individuals to perceive the interconnectedness of existence, breaking free from the ego's confines and experiencing a sense of unity with the cosmos. For Huxley, this was not merely a philosophical ideal but a practical pathway to greater peace, creativity, and understanding. While he experimented with psychedelics as a means of accessing these states, Huxley emphasized that transcendence could be achieved through various methods, including meditation, artistic creation, and deep immersion in nature. He admired Eastern philosophies for their emphasis on mindfulness and inner stillness, seeing them as valuable counterpoints to the Western focus on materialism and productivity. In today's world, where stress and disconnection are pervasive, Huxley's lessons on transcendence offer a pathway to greater fulfillment. He invites us to seek moments of stillness, to explore practices that expand our awareness, and to embrace the mysteries of existence. By doing so, we tap into a deeper well of inspiration and insight, enriching not only our own lives but also our capacity to contribute meaningfully to the world. Compassion and universal brotherhood. Aldous Huxley believed deeply in the interconnectedness of humanity and the importance of cultivating compassion. His works consistently emphasize the ethical and spiritual imperative to recognize our shared humanity and act with kindness toward others. For Huxley, compassion was not merely an emotion but a principle that should guide our thoughts, actions, and societal structures. In his essays, Huxley critiques the divisions that arise from nationalism, religious sectarianism, and economic inequality. He viewed these divisions as artificial constructs that obscure our fundamental unity. Drawing on insights from mysticism and Eastern philosophies, he argued that all humans are part of a greater whole, and that true enlightenment comes from embracing this interconnectedness. Huxley's vision of universal brotherhood resonates profoundly in today's globalized yet fragmented world. While technology has brought us closer together, it has also highlighted deep inequalities and fostered polarization. Huxley's lesson reminds us to transcend these divisions and approach others with empathy and understanding. Compassion, for Huxley, begins with self-awareness. By recognizing our own biases and limitations, we can better understand the perspectives of others. It also requires action, working to alleviate suffering, promote justice, and create conditions for collective well-being. Huxley's writings inspire us to build bridges across divides, to see beyond superficial differences, and to strive for a world that honors the dignity and worth of every individual. Conclusion: carrying forward Huxley's vision. Aldous Huxley's life and legacy offer a wealth of lessons for navigating the complexities of the modern world. His insights span a remarkable range of topics: freedom, truth, individuality, technology, art, spirituality, and compassion, each reflecting his deep commitment to understanding the human condition and striving for a better future. Huxley challenges us to think critically, to question assumptions, and to remain vigilant against the forces that threaten our freedom and individuality. He inspires us to embrace both science and spirituality as complementary pathways to knowledge, and to seek moments of transcendence that connect us with the deeper currents of existence. Through his writings, he reminds us of the value of art and literature as tools for empathy and self-discovery, and he calls us to cultivate compassion as a guiding principle in our lives. In carrying forward Huxley's vision, we are reminded that the pursuit of a meaningful life is both an individual and collective endeavor. It requires courage, curiosity, and a commitment to balancing the material and the transcendent. By embodying these lessons, we not only honor Huxley's legacy but also contribute to a world that values wisdom, creativity, and human connection. Aldous Huxley's teachings remain as relevant today as they were during his lifetime, offering timeless guidance for those seeking to navigate the challenges of modernity with integrity, insight, and hope.